guys, xthedarkone here. So some people have been commenting on videos about an update for GX. That's what this is. Good little update for GX while I get the camera out because I've just recorded something else. So yes, a lot of people. I know I done the last GX update I did was way back when I left Dark1 Studios and came over to here to do Digital High Productions. And I did say that GX episode 20 was going to be the last episode of GX. I'm going to say now that's not the case. I had a rush of just enthusiasm to just really carry on with it. So episode 20, episode GX of 20, the Age of Chaz, is coming soon. Recording. I'm waiting on a few recordings. I've got to finish some lines of mine, and a few others. Jerry's done all his lines. All the Jaden lines I've got. It's just me and a few others who've just got to throw in some lines. And there's some last details with the finale that I've got to work out. But episode 20 will be the end of will be the finale of season 1. I know it took us like what 6 years to get here. So yeah, it'll be the end of season 1 of GX, and then it's gonna sound really stupid saying this because obviously it sounds like, well, you take time off. I'm gonna be taking a break, but that's something like you guys are gonna be like, yeah, but you take ages to make it episode anyway. The reason for this break is I want to really nail down and get some scripting done. I want to get X-rated. I want to get ahead of myself with scripts, you see, and I really want to get ahead of myself with GX scripts. I want to get to a point where I've got like a good couple of episodes done for scripting, and then it will just be a case of producing. That way I can actually get a couple of episodes done this year. I do plan to do a good few episodes this year. Maybe not great productivity like Team 4-Star, but I'm going to do my best. Because obviously I've got X-rated that I'm still focusing on. I want to give a lot of effort into that. I've got a lot of side projects I'm working on as well, which I'm not going to be talking too much about just yet. A few writing projects, a few voiceover projects and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to be going back to Rosario plus Vampire because Masco has basically turned around and said, I want you to be the sort of head writer on it. So I am going to go back to Rosario. So if you're fans of Rosario plus Vampire, that's not finished either. It's just finding the time to really get scripting done. But one of my main reasons for not having the time is ta-da! This guy, who, as you've probably seen, I've been doing Dark1 Daddy vlogs, but this guy, I'm sure it goes without saying that being a parent takes a lot of your time out. Okay, it's just, you know, so because obviously I'll sit down and then I'll need changing, and then I'll sit down and do something, and then you'll need feeding, and there's just a lot, and then obviously we've had a lot of hospital visits for both Tracy and him. So it's trying to work all that in to then script, and then the worst, not the worst part, but the most difficult part. Will you stop that? The most difficult part is recording, because my recording setup is right there. In fact, you can just see my desk. It's just there, and 9 times out of 10, because Tracy and is off work and all that, the baby's like right there, and as you can tell, he's quite a vocal baby. And this is not a very big flat, so I don't have anywhere else to record apart from here because the computer's here. So my recording has to be done here really. But it's more. Oh wait, I mean I could go to Shady. Shady has turned around and said if you want to do your recording at mine, you can. He's even cool with me recording GX at his place. But it's finding time to do that, to go away and be like, because I'm gonna be here for baby, and it's finding time in his schedule, finding time in my schedule, and then finding the time to when I can be. I don't want to be away from the baby too long. I want to be here with my baby. So it's finding the moments. Do you want him back? And you as well, Tracy. And you as well. Of course. But you don't need constant. Well, you do need nearly as much constant care of the baby at the moment. So yeah, and I've started going back to the gym this week. My mum's actually sponsoring me to go to the gym, so she's paying for my gym membership, so I'm doing that every morning now. So I've got to work that into my schedule as well. But just to get around to it, GX is not over. I'm still working very, very hard on GX. I know episode 19 was a bit of a Marmite episode. I was happy with it. I wouldn't have uploaded it if I wasn't happy with it. I personally was very happy with it because I wanted to try something different. A lot of people didn't respond well to it. Ever since re-uploading it though, people have kind of warmed up to it, I guess. But I appreciate that people weren't ready for the kind of humour I was going for. It was a completely different writing style, and it was just something different I wanted to try for episode. So I didn't want to just go down the obvious path, but then I thought, of making like stoner jokes. So I thought, well, why not go down the completely obvious path, but go in a completely ridiculous way? Because I don't like predictable comedy. I like comedy that kind of just comes out of nowhere and gives you that big laugh. So I don't really like pandering to some of the old humour. I have gone for GX20 though. For a lot of you guys who do like the older humour, I have gone back to the older humour. I'm throwing some of the. I've took episode 19 as a sort of experiment. I was happy with it, but some of you weren't, and I've took everything into account. I've implied it all. That's what's made episode 20 take so long. And the fact it's also the finale of season 1, I'm kind of making it a bit special, making it a bit of an extravaganza. Working with, I'm going to say this, I'm working with Remake. If you don't know, are the recently, our Acoustic Brony recently changed their name to Remake. The awesome band. Definitely check out the new album, which is out, by the way. And they're actually working with me on this big finale number that we're going to be doing together. So yeah, it's going to be. I'm trying to make the finale special for everyone who's been with us all these years to get to the end of season 1. I know 6 years to finish one season is a bit shitty, but it's just a case of circumstances have just been what they are, unfortunately. And I'm trying to get better, but obviously with him, it gets hard. But GX is not over. In fact, I plan to carry on doing it for many more years to come. I have already started scripting episode 21, aka the start of season 2, the Shadow Riders saga. So that is going to happen. So GX is still on, and as far as other content concerned, I'm going to keep posting other stuff, X-rated, Dark One Daddy Vlogs, X-Plays, X-Clips, stuff like that. And I'm going to be posting other stuff in the future. If you're not here for that, you don't have to watch them. You just wait for GX. But if you could, not pander me for more GX stuff. If I'm constantly posting a new content and it's not GX and you're just like, where's GX? It's coming. That's all I'm going to say to that. It's coming. Because just because I'm doing other stuff doesn't mean I'm forgetting GX. It just means that this is the stuff that is prepared and I want to get it out as soon as possible. So it's not that GX is forgotten about. It's just I'm putting so much work into making episode 20 a bit, special and really bringing it back. And I want it to be everything that people want it to be. I want it to be worth the wait. So yeah, it is coming. It's coming along very well. So's all my other stuff. If you're here for X-rated, if you're here for Dark One Daddy Vlogs, all that's coming up and more. So yeah, just stick around. Just keep watching this space. If you happen to know any one of my fans who are still subscribed to Dark One Studios, tell them this is my new channel. Feel free to spread the word. If you want up-to-date updates, by all means check out my Twitter, my Facebook fan page, and I've got Vine as well. I'll put all links in the description below. Check out all my stuff, because Vine, I'm always doing little funny things on Vines and Twitter. I do a lot of news stuff on Twitter about GX, about information and stuff. So if you really want information as and when, follow me on Twitter. That's probably going to be your best bet. But yeah, if you know friends, if you know people who are fans of mine and they want to know when new episodes are going to be, they are going to be on this channel. So send them here. Tell them to subscribe here. Do not subscribe to Dark One Studios. Tell them to come here because this is the new channel. So that is all I'm going to say for the matter. So that is your update. I hope this was informative. Any more questions, feel free to leave a comment below and I will try my best to answer them as best I can. It's so sweet. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.